Hive Piav, my precious buddies. So, there are these lakes, rivers, and the desire to fish in them. But we always... Well, anyway, let me tell you a story. This river here, a taiga river, an amazing taiga river. And you can come here. I even ride a boat here sometimes. It's not very big, probably about 15 meters wide. It's dangerous because there are rapids. And actually, today I came here to set up some tip-ups. We're going to walk 4 kilometers each way, set up tip-ups and traps, and we'll be happy. The temperature is -2. It'll be above 0 the day after tomorrow. Maybe the pike will get active before it warms up. Anyway, friends. What am I talking about? What's the point of this video anyway?
The point of this video is that you should always try fishing in new spots. Discover something new. So together, we'll be exploring new places.
I'm getting the sled now. There's a logging road here. So far, conditions are great. We'll start drilling and checking things out. But friends, don't ignore safety. I'm definitely going to put on my safety picks now, then I'll use the ice chisel so as I go through now. You know how the ice chisel works, right? So if it doesn't break through after 2 tries, you can leave. 1, 2, try again. That's it. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on with the river, how it is right here. It's good that there's no water on the river.
All right, let's move on. There we go. Perfect.
That's it. Friends, the river is completely frozen. The river is completely frozen. That's cool, but we shouldn't relax. Let's try it. Fishing is good here in winter and summer, especially trolling. Let's see what we catch today.
All right, then.
All right, I'm ready. Took me a while to get ready. So anyway, here's what I've got. This is my road train. I brought a thermos, traps, tip-ups, and carabiners. Basically, I took everything. Yeah, I have this feeling. I feel calm and safe, but that's actually bad, guys. Always push those feelings away.
Because we're about to go, and who knows what's out there, a riffle or not. Anyway, it's going to be dangerous no matter what.
That's it. Let's go. I'll drill 5 holes in that direction, each 20 meters apart, which is about 30 steps. That's it. Well, that's all. Let's get to work. Let's start our setup. I know there's a huge pike here. I've caught one myself. It's really big, so... Okay, our bait fish is good. Our bait fish is fresh. For some reason, the tip-up is all broken. Okay, easy, easy, easy. Now let's set up this kind of tip-up right away. Let's check the depth and the current. Well, the current shouldn't be too strong here.
That's it.
The depth here is, not very deep. It's just right for pike. 4, 5, 6, 7. Our bait fish are freshly caught. Such beauties. Damn, that's it. It's not cold right now. I just hooked it through the back, but I should have hooked it through the gills. All right, we'll do that later. Next time. We'll do it like that from now on.
Like this. That's it.
That's it. We set up our tip-up and move on. It's awesome. The ice is great, and you can reach it easily by snowmobile.
Now let's go to the next hole. I'll show you the thickness of the ice. And actually, I'll check it myself too. I just thought of this. Well, all right. So I don't freeze my hand, I'll do something now. Hold on.
Here's our ice. How many centimeters is that? At least 20. All right, that's it. Let's stop. I won't show you more. That's enough. Man, this feels awesome.
You know, we usually ride boats here. Well, not that often, maybe once or twice a year. And even then you have to bring the boat here. But now you just walk.
And the views are pretty cool, too. By the way, those are old clearings along the riverbanks. And I used to pick berries here with my parents when I was little. Yeah, it was great. There was a road somewhere around here.
We came here when the water was low. Well, friends, that's what I meant. It's open there. We'll go through and check it out. There's a deep spot here, and it's open over there.
This is a little rapid. It seems there used to be crossings here. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere around here.
All right, let's be careful.
It's nice and open here, but over here.
Maybe we should try walking along the edge. You know, safely, half along the shore, half along the edge, and then see what's there.
Well, the current is like that, I see. There's a little rapid here, like I said. So, let's set up a tip-up here. That's how it is. One set of tip-ups is already used up, so we're setting up another one. Getting to work. GoPro, stop recording. So friends, I went to check things out. This riffle here goes on for quite a while. It's like, and it's dangerous along the edges. There are beaver exits.
You can't walk along the ice edge. If we go that way, it's right by the shore. But here, well, I could check it with an ice chisel, but what if it gets washed out in the morning? I won't do it. Instead, I'll climb up here along this cape. There's not a channel, but a cape I'll walk on.
A sable ran here, and that's the way we need to go.
Well, let's try. Damn, of course I'd rather walk on the ice. I don't want to go without it. The ice near the shore is thin, you see. I'm breaking through it now, but here it's fine. So let's see. Well, this is fine.
It's not that I'm too lazy to walk through the brush, it's just damn. No, I won't go this way. It's probably shallow. God damn it! Here's the ice. Oh. Wow, it's deep right away here.
All right, no more jokes. Forget it. That's it. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'll carry it myself. Tripods. GoPro, stop recording. This little thing is ending here. All right, look.
There's some weird stuff here, and the ice is really thin.
Oh, you could get wet here. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. I should have. Well, what do we have here? Same thing.
What's this? Why is it like this? How does it work?
All right, fine. Let me check what's there now. I'd rather spend the time I'm using here to make my way on staging instead.
Well, okay, maybe it'll pay off. You know my efforts. Well, that's just a saying. Pay off.
Maybe after all, luck is waiting for us there.
All right, let's go.
The ice, of course, is like that. Well, don't think that I'm trying to scare you or deceive you. No, no. Here it is, you see. This channel is losing its strength. It's just shallow here. See? It's losing its strength, actually, and over there the current stops. Opa. All right, we've made it this far. Let's keep going, break through, check, and see. That's it, basically. Everything is clear. The ice is so strong in the channels that you could ride a snowmobile across. There. I made it all the way over there. All right, I'll put the camera back where it was and let's go. By the way, over here the ice breaks through with just one hit. It's really deep there. Look at this.
The ice breaks through here. It's probably waist deep here. That's why it's dangerous. Somehow the riverbanks are always eroded, probably because the current washes them away.
All right. Oh, I could set up a tip-up right here. Why not? Sounds fun. Let's do it. Is there a hook here now, or what is it? Or was it just the ice breaking like that? Let's drill and see what's happening. Friends, well, honestly, I'm curious, friends. Has anyone else besides me ever set traps like this here? I'm sure someone has. I'm not exactly a pioneer here. It's just that, well, the river is quite, I wouldn't say it's wild, but there aren't many people here.
It's kind of like, well, something.
So, well, it's impossible to say that this river has been depleted or anything like that. It's a very rich, valuable river. Well, we'll see. Even if I don't catch anything, I'll still show you the video.
Because, well, this setup is also interesting in its own way, right? I mean, to see nature and the nature here is, of course, gorgeous.
I'm not sure if we'll get there, but there's a pine forest on the right where I once got a hazel grouse. My first hunt ever was in that spot.
Somewhere over there we had our MAZ truck parked. We lived in the MAZ picked berries here. My dad had a MAZ 500 with a camper for personal use, and we used to pick berries here.
And also, in one of these pine forests, I hunted hazel grouse. Man, it was so interesting, but honestly, I was using a weapon, guys, that people don't usually use for hazel grouse hunting. Oh wait, no. Actually, it was the right weapon for hazel grouse.
That's neat. Something I can do.
I was walking when I heard a sound. There's a small stream nearby, making this place dangerous because the ice is thinner there. I started drilling and immediately found the ice was thinner.
I mean, of course, I always check with my ice chisel, but still, you have to be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Be care.
How do you say it? Write in the comments. Let's go. Focus on the river for now. It's beautiful and awesome. I'll stay in the background while you enjoy it.
Cool, such a deep spot. Look, such a deep spot. Interesting.
By the way, guys, lately I've been getting a lot of questions about my knife. This is the knife I have. My wife gave it to me as a gift. I'm really happy with it. I've been carrying it for about 5 months now, maybe even longer.
Of course, it's dirty. I don't take much care of my knives.
So, it doesn't rust. The steel is Elmax. That's what it is. It's my forest knife. Tough and sharp. I tied some paracord here. The handle is made of birch bark, so it's warm. I haven't sharpened the knife in 5 months yet, but I use it.
As you can see in the video, sometimes I'm chiseling holes, ice, or other things, and it cuts perfectly.
I believe it's from the Gepard Forge. My wife gave it to me as a gift. She secretly learned my preferences and ordered it.
That's the kind of knife it is, guys. Feel free to ask me about different things I use at work or when I'm hunting.
Some people are just... Not everyone is experienced, right? Many of you, my friends, are just starting out, so you have a lot of questions. That's fine. Just ask me. Well, that's it, guys. I walked as if nothing was wrong, but the ice cracked. I broke through it, needing 2 tries. Maybe I shouldn't go further. I'm already nervous, but I have to see what's happening. Maybe it's double here. Let's check. Let's check it out.
Yes, friends, it's double ice. The first one cracked. Let's keep going, but now we're moving with caution. With caution. Let's go through here and take a look. double, then suddenly single.
All right, that's it. So, there was a spot over there. It's time to set up a tip-up.
Guys, the weather is great. Almost like the sun's out. Man, but I know that somewhere. Let me think. Probably about 18 kilometers down this river, there's a cabin. I was at that cabin in the spring. It's pretty worn out, but you can spend the night there. And man, I had no idea it would be so great here. I would have just taken this river, set up tip-ups, and brought a sled. With a backpack and a little gun, I would have settled into the cabin, spent the night, and gone back the next day. Man, it would have been awesome. The sun, I'm telling you, it's peeking out like the sun. It's so interesting. I remember when I was still a kid, my dad and mom used to pick berries. Well, these are clearings, and we came here by boat. They walked, but I was in a rowboat. They picked berries, put them in for me, and I carried them in the boat. Because I was just a kid. What could I carry, right? So my dad carried the buckets, my mom carried the buckets, we picked lingonberries here, and I transported them by boat. I also remember they put a big 7-bucket container for me. I sat on it, and there was a rapid here that we used to go through. It used to have rocks, probably because there wasn't much water. And so I was being carried along, and the bottom of the boat was soft, but it was a single-seater, like, what do you call it? A kayak or something like that. And so the container scraped against the rock. I almost peed myself, man. That's the story. All right, let's move on. This is why all this is dangerous and why I'm so cautious. You might say, it seems like the ice is strong, but look along the shore. The ice, see? The depth here is about 30 centimeters, but...
That's why we always check together. You walk along the shore, and suddenly you could fall in.
I guess we'll move to the other side now, because I think something's not right here either. Anyway, let's cross carefully now. For some reason, the water is seeping out over there. It's fine. All right, guys, I've reached this huge tree. You can't even wrap your arms around it. Basically, you could keep going and keep setting tip-ups, fishing, trying things out. It's awesome. But time is moving on, of course, and we still have things to do today, so now we're going to set a tip-up. I walked for a while, about 2 kilometers, just walking and enjoying myself along the river. Really, when you're just walking without pushing yourself too hard, just going, and on the way back, I'll set up 2 more tip-ups, and then I'll get back to where I started, and then I'll set up another row of tip-ups in the other direction. There. Do I still have them? Oh, I only have the self-traps left. Well, then I'll use the self-traps. All right, let's go, friends. I hope something happens or it'll be a disaster. It's really freezing now. It should warm up soon. You know how the weather is. Let's go. It's cool walking back, friends. If there's a bite, we'll see it. That'd be really cool. So I set the far one about an hour ago. Anything could happen. Pike could come out and so on. We definitely have to follow the same route we took before. Here we have the sled tracks, my footprints, and we have to walk along them. No need for all that, I already know. It's just psychology.
I feel completely safe here right now, but that's a false feeling, and never give in to it, my friends.
I'll drink coffee while walking. Great service. I wish I could ride a vehicle here too. Do you think there will be a bite on the way back? Comment and like if you think so. I approach each tip up and always check it because it could happen that a pike or a burbot pulls out the line, but there's no jerk and the flag doesn't pop up.
Sometimes tonar tip-ups act this way.
It's frosty, friends. The ice over there is already 3 meters thick.
Yeah, that's how it gets covered with a thin layer of ice. Snow piles up, and then someone on a snowmobile goes right over it, and that's it.
It's kind of cool, such a funny feeling. Anyway, the tip-ups are set up all the way to the threshold, not a single bite. Let's move on. We're going to move them now. Guys, look over there. 1 tip-up, a second, and a third, all with flags up.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's the bait fish. The bait fish here was really lively. Let's stay focused and go.
If only it were a pike.
Something's not right here. Something's wrong. The bait fish probably slipped off.
I hope it's a pike. Yeah. Damn, it's not even bitten, right? No, the bait fish slipped off. It's too active. Damn, I really thought, but this is just...
It likely won't slip off again since it's weak.
Well, what can you do? I don't think there's anything there either. All right, let's go. Let's take a look. Let's see. Damn, I really had hope. Just, well, what can you do? There's nothing you can do about it. I also have this kind of bag. Here I have my tip-ups. They're of different styles, with different bite indicators. I'll set up a couple of them. Just a regular tip-up, like a classic one, yeah. But for some reason this one is all... Ah, that's it, I've unwound it. Now let's check the depth and bait our hook. We still have some nice perch. There's a current.
Just like that, with an ordinary stick. We won't set it up the way I usually do. I'll show you now because... Where are the big ones? The big fish. Yeah, friends, it looks like it's freezing. The battery died and you can feel it. It's cold. Maybe I'm just chilled. I don't know. I seem to be dressed fine. Anyway, look, I didn't finish saying I set up my traps.
I'll literally set up 3 more right now. And that's it. Just like that.
and we'll use up all the live bait. These are the kind of self-traps.
Enjoy the view, friends. It's awesome. Oddly, they're all rusty even though I always dry them. Why is that?
The perch is actually too big to be used as bait.
That's it. Hook it through the hump and in.
All right, let's move on.
Well, my friends, Huvie Peavy, my precious buddies. So we've come to check the tip-ups and traps on the river.
The weather is above zero now. Yesterday it was starting to get nicely frosty, but now it's above zero. That's not so great. All right. Everything is as usual. That's the kind of hill we have here.
All right, did I take everything? This. The holes are frozen, but I don't think it's too bad.
There are self-traps over there and tip-ups here.
Well, look, not a single flag is up. I'll explain again, friends. If there's nothing, then there's nothing. See, look, everything is lined up in a row.
It's my first time fishing here. I mean, it's not my first time fishing on this river with self-traps and tip-ups, but it's my first time on this particular spot. Summer here is great. Let's see how it is now. What's up with the hole? Well, is it frozen or not? Let's see. Wow, it's frozen. So we'll have to break it, guys. But that's okay. Maybe, by the way. My fishing line, by the way, it's fine. Everything's good. It's in place. Well, it's kind of not a great sight. I remember on this river in March.
I remember, guys, on this river in March I set up tip-ups. And as soon as I set them up, there was a bite right away, and basically, well, really, pikes. I only caught 3 pikes, but there were about 15 bites.
Here, look, everything is set up. But somehow it's not fun. Not fun. All right, we still have... Oh, there's a tip-up, so let's see. I'm already walking my usual route without the ice chisel. There haven't been no weather changes, nothing in the water either. So that's how we're doing it. All right, let's go. Maybe we'll have something before the rapids, we'll see. Before the rapids, there's nothing, friends. If the flags are lit, I've already told you, you know it's nothing to worry about.
It's dead. Well, friends, we're passing through the channel. This is the open spot, right? And what do I see? The first tip up, and here's the second one right after the rapids. The flag is up. Come on, take a look. Judging by the bites.
All right, friends, let's check the ones that have been triggered because we really want to, right? Let's see. I hope there's something. I hope there's something.
Let's see.
No, friends. It's all unspooled, but there's nothing at the other end.
Not bitten. Probably the little perch did it himself.
All right. Well, at least we saw the flag dam. But it seems like there aren't many fish here, not much luck as I understand it. I can see 3 more tip-ups from here and the flags aren't up. Honestly, that's not great. Now it's just going to be routine walking around and picking up these tip-ups. Not very exciting. You know, when the flags go up, that's when your eyes light up too. Right? Well, all right. We're not complaining. What can you do?
Let's wrap it up now.
It's warm outside, very warm. Damn, maybe that's why, that's why the fishing turns out like this.
Well, I mean, damn, you see what kind of person I am. I'm already getting upset, even though, well, it's just the beginning and I'm already upset. All right, then.
No bites yet, friends. Let's go. This is getting boring and sad.
You come out like this, from around the bend of the river, you look, damn, you think, if only the flag was up, but nothing, friends. Eh?
Let's see what's around the bend.
Is there really not going to be a single pike?
I can't imagine. I can't say how many I set. You know why. This will be a disaster the first and last time. Still, you must study the river even in frost. Well, thank God, friends, there's a flag showing up around the bend. I don't even know where I'm pointing. Anyway, damn, I really need it. I really need a fish. I really need it, because I've set out so many. Friends, now hit like... Oh, pause it, friends, and write your support. What if it's a perch? Who knows? Damn, this moment. I keep walking for kilometers. So boring. Next is the flag.
Damn. Everything wore me out, friends.
Well, knock on wood, Pike. We really need you.
Here too, it seems like nothing.
Well, damn, Pike. Any pike at all. We're pulling something, not sure what. Yeah, there's nothing, guys. Probably a perch. No bite marks, just a large bait fish.
Damn, that's kind of disappointing. Damn, huh? Well, it's okay, it's okay.
Turns out with 2 tip-ups, he took 2 bait fish.
Well, I think so, because they're not bitten or anything. Ouch.
Friends,
I didn't want to say this, but pause the video and tell me, do you think we'll get anything today or not?
Let's go, then I won't turn it off. Right away, the second one. There, it'll definitely be a 5.
Let's see now.
Ah, there's something. This is just nonsense. Something's all tangled up.
In short, nothing here either, guys.
Nothing here either. Oh, what is this? Yeah, this is going to be, of course.
It's a mess, but that's just how experience is.
And the funniest thing is that when we take them off, if we don't catch anything, when we take off all the tip-ups,
We still have some automatic fishing lines set up, but on the other side of the river, so we'll see.
all right, let's go. Well, guys, I can already see the tree where I went and set up the tip-ups. It seems like I think we only have 3 tip-ups set up there.
It'll be kind of sad.
I've already promised everyone some pike. We got one. The flag's up. The second one is up.
Man, I hope I don't jinx it. I hope I don't jinx it. Please support me right now, guys. Support me right in the chat, right. No, they're not up.
Damn.
It's snowing, friends.
Zerlichka.
Well, knock on wood.
Damn, huh?
Damn, I wish there was something, guys. Nope, there's nothing.
Nope.
Damn, I'm packing up right away because...
Let me see.
It doesn't seem damaged, but I'm not sure.
Let's leave it for the little fox.
Damn. Friends, the suspense. What will be on that tip-up?
And will there be anything at all? Now's the perfect time to write comments and say, well, actually not say, write comments and declare whether there will be or not.
Yeah, let's go. It's coming up now. Also exhausted, guys, but I don't know. Oh, there's definitely something here. Ah, it's snagged, damn it. Why am I always so unlucky?
Nothing's moving on the other end.
Oh, they let go or something. That's it.
Ah, damn, I can't even get the bait out, can't even check what's going on with it. It's frustrating, guys. A bitter disappointment. Well, now I'm counting on the self-traps. Damn, I promised everyone pike. Oh, I've already told everyone. I'll bring a lot of pike. Get ready. Yeah, it's a bust, of course, but what can you do? Well, there's nothing there, friends. Don't worry, there's nothing. Nothing was moving there, nothing like that. Oh. Damn, it's raining now. First snow, now this. Just awful. Guys, that's it. Nothing on the tip-ups, so we took them down. Only a few auto fishers left. Let's check those. Maybe we'll catch something. I set up the auto fishers with leftover bait fish, so let's see if they work in this weather. Now let's head to the last auto fisher and then... GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Well, we found it. Everything's wet and frozen. There's nothing here. There's no one here.
Damn, is it really the same here too?
Oh, Fiafan will be disappointed, but that's nature, and I'm prepared. The main issue is many viewers aren't ready if I release the video. They'll write nasty comments like, "Why are you posting this kind of stuff?" Well, I'm probably the creator, so I probably know better what I should post and what I shouldn't. All right, got one. Everything is soaked through. Everything. GoPro, stop recording. Not bad either, guys. I had such high hopes. Yeah, well, either there are fish here. Well, I know there are fish here. I'm 100% sure. Both with a spinning rod and summer traps, we've tried everything here. Everything's here, there's fishing. Oh, fishing. Basically, there are fish here. Maybe, friends, it's just the weather you see for yourselves from a bit of frost to rain. Well, anyway. All right, friends. I've checked everything. I'll say it again. I can't tell you how many traps or tip-ups there are. You understand why, right? But it's just a lot, and that's it. But this is the wild. It's changing weather. It's an unknown body of water, you could say, in this place, and so on. So, basically, I'm not upset. I visited an interesting place, showed you the beautiful northern Karelian nature. It was the Lovsky district. That's all, friends. Don't subscribe.
Wishing you health in your hands, in your legs, and a little bit everywhere else. Bye.